Bombshell's the first major Hollywood movie to emerge from the Me Too movement. And you say it's an origin movie of sorts. What do you mean by that?
I'm just trying to make it sound like a Marvel film.
Yeah,
so
I was like,
the
origin movie.
I want to try and get the same audience. It strangely is. This story that happened, this extraordinary story that happened at Fox, happened before Harvey Weinstein, happened before Me Too, Time's Up, before NBC, before all of these stories that we now know collectively. And so you just try to imagine Gretchen Carlson really went out completely on her own with absolutely no support. And they took this guy down. They got him to resign and give an apology. And that is incredible given where, I think we forget that a lot of these stories before this time that we're in right now happened in silos. They happened where women were incredibly alone and incredibly scared to step forward.
They even got Bill O'Reilly. That was a beautiful moment. That was really,
God.
I mean, they didn't.
The O'Reilly
Yeah.
also looks just
Yeah.
like him in the film. I actually had to do a double take to say, is this what he's doing now? He's actually playing himself in the film. It was crazy. I'll be honest, this is, I think, tough for myself and even for Megan. It's not a movie for us. We actually lived it. We were there inside those walls during all of this. There are a lot of women still there that didn't get payouts. That are still there. And I was bummed that the ending didn't have that story, that there's now a woman running the news department and there's a woman running Fox Business. I'm curious how you hope or how you think women that still every day are taking bullets and carry the stigma with them, how you think this film will maybe change the way that people view them? Do you think it will make it harder for them? Do you think that people will show more sympathy maybe to what they went through?
To victims?
To the women that are just women, in the victims, but also just women that are at Fox.
Listen, I mean, maybe I don't understand your question correctly, so stop me if I'm not on the right track here. But I think that I don't think anybody is out for anything other than trying to do what is right. And what I mean by that is that we have to have equality for women when they go to work, for them to be safe. And that's really what this movie is about. It's not the movie of like the business of Fox and where Fox came from and where it went. It really is about that year and a half of what happened with that lawsuit that Gretchen Carlson brought forward, and the fact that numerous women and Megyn Kelly 2 weeks later stepped forward and all came out to tell their stories. I do not think this film at all lives in a black and white place. I think it really covers the gray areas of sexual harassment, the fact that predators, it's not black and white. Predators don't fit into a box and victims don't fit into a box. I think it's complicated stuff. I think a predator can be paternal and care and invest and like want to invest in you and that's
the problem.
Yeah.
That's what makes them so dangerous.
Yes.
Exactly. That's what makes them so dangerous. But I think there's a lot of story that we kind of compacted into this movie. I think that for anybody who cares about this stuff, of course, you can always go and Google that stuff. But the point was to end this movie and saying that we still have so far to go. And to end this movie victoriously and saying, like, we did it all would be a huge mistake because complacency is the worst thing that we can find ourselves in right now.